pressure right here. We're just working down the line with it. And the offense or the defensive kid is just going to turn and give the offensive man different points of his body here. The object obviously is not to slide off. Okay, we want to have good balance and good posture on this. Just feeling the ground. You can see the feet are always working on that. As the defensive man turns, if your offensive kid starts to lose balance on this, then you know he's got way too much weight forward. Again, just working the hands. It's a little shaky right here, the one we're looking at. Not great hands. He's more or less passing it off rather than re-gripping his punch and putting him at the near point of the defender. And this one's a lot better right here. You notice the posture. It's upright, erect. He's not falling off. The only thing I don't like is feet aren't working. Keep the feet moving. Keep feeling the ground with your feet. One last look at it right here. Good. Head back. Good posture. Right there. Good extension with the arms. Feel it. Feel it. That's it. That looks pretty good right there on that particular drill. Again, just work them back and forth and have them trade off. Here we're just going to work down the line. We're simulating a defensive man that is taking an inside rush on us. We got our inside foot up in what I call the power phase, pounding the ground. Again, just doing the same thing, an extension, working different points of pressure as they turn here. No leaning, good posture, working down the line. Keep that inside foot up and firm and what we call, again, the power phase, pounding the ground with that inside foot. Oops, he missed a little bit there. Keep the eyes open, shoot the hands. Go down the line one more time. Don't back up. Stay on the line. Don't let the hands drop. I don't like how this kid's letting his hands drop on the punch right there. Keep them up. Take one more look at it here. Get a good posture. His hands are separating too much. You see that? And he's actually leaning rather than punching. I don't like that lean right there. Once more. Better punch. Extend all the way through. Coming back one more time. Keep the hands. See, he misses right there. See, that's, his hands are not in sync. He's got them too wide. They're separating. And he's missing the near point of the shoulder right here. Not bad. This is pretty good coming back right there. Now we're just going to do the same thing, only instead of just going in one direction, we're going to incorporate the mirror drill that we looked at earlier with the points of pressure that we just did. Again, we're just working back and forth. Now again, not leaning, making sure we're on balance, feet are moving, and just again keeping our posture and working the hands and different points of pressure that the defender may give us right here. Back and forth. Again, you don't have to keep them in here forever. Just, 5-10 seconds is about all they need to work this. Make sure that the feet stay with the defender. Make sure the feet are always staying with the defender and he's covering that defender up. This is a pretty good example of what we're trying to accomplish with this drill. The next drill is just a leverage drill here. We partner them up again, and I'm sure all of you have had some familiarity with this. We're pushing and pulling back and forth. This is a real thigh burner right here. We want to make sure they're sitting in the chair. Okay, we get one hand behind the helmet and just push back and try to fight back the pressure with your legs right there. Let's take a look at this one. Pretty good posture. He's sitting now. When the defender tries to pull him forward, he's got to sit in the chair. Again, we're just simulating taking on the bull rush, taking on the button jerk, those types of things. Again, posture is critical. We have some good ones in here and some not so good ones on this. Sit down. Fight with your legs. Fight with your legs. Don't let him pull you around. Yeah, I see he's getting fatigued here, getting his butt jacked up in the air, getting bent over at the waist and losing all his power and all his leverage on this. Get the hands behind the back. There we go. This kid's just hanging on for dear life, trying to prop himself. You can see how straight-legged he gets. He's in trouble right here. No leg strength, no posture on this one. I mean, he's got one thing you have to guard against in this drill is the brother-in-law act. They'll take it easy on each other if you let them. Don't let them do that. They got to keep working each other. Again, this is just a great drill for developing posture and leg strength and learning how to fight and keep your balance and your posture through the bull rush or the button jerk. Now we're just working the different sets and techniques here. I use the big heavy shields, or not heavy shields, but the pass shields. This is a one-step outside that Jeff took set right there. And actually it's two steps. It's a kick step, and then you've got to bring your post foot back up underneath you. Just setting the different techniques. This is a little bit wider set. This is a two-step outside set right here. 1, 2. There you see in the punch. Again, this can be an off-season drill as well. I like these pass shields right here. They got a little strap around them. They're a little bit thicker, and some handles down the bottom the kids can hang on to. But you can use any kind of bag right there for that. That last one was a 3-step outside set. 1, 2, 3 settle. Make sure you always keep the weight on the inside leg right here. The last one, we're working a power. We've got an inside defender that's inside of us. We're working the power, working down the line of scrimmage. Again, notice how the inside foot is up. We never want to get past midline of the defender on the power. Always stay on the outside half of the defender right here. Don't overshoot it. Common mistake on working to an inside defender is that you overshoot it and you allow him to spin back off, which is what we're demonstrating right here. I'll be back there and I'll just point. I'll tell the guys with the shields to move and spin. So we're checking ourselves and our posture. We're working them down the line, boom, they spin. We ought to be on balance for them to come back for us. Now we're just working some twists, just working the basic mechanics of the twist, okay? My rule is that whoever has the looper is the one that has to force the switch on the twist. So again, I'm just back there pointing, whether I want a TE or an ET, whatever. Whoever's got the penetrator must protect the seam, and that's one thing I'm always coaching them about is protect the seam. Don't let that penetrator get to his buddy's back on that. This is just pass rush. Again, we do this just about every day. Here we start out working against some twists. Right here, you can see that does a pretty good job of protecting the seam right there. Again, don't let that penetrator get to the back of the guy you're working with right there. If you got to protect that seam. Here we ended up staying man on it. They ran a delayed twist right here, and I always talk about if we get off on different planes, we're going to stay man on the twist. This is just a one-on-one pass set right here. Pretty good job of hand placement right there and balance. Here we're working a jump technique actually. The tackle jumped the defensive end. Pretty good kick step, 3-step outside set. Good hand placement, good punch on the pass set. I hope this tape has helped you to come up with some ideas and thoughts about what you might be able to incorporate during the season and in the off season with your kids.